Like, girl, you know, I done forgot about my bobby pins and my hair and all that. Hey, everybody, how you doing? I hope everybody's going well. I'm doing well. I told you we was gonna come back on Saturday, and I was gonna do this talk on. We was gonna do a talk about some type of conversation on sex, right? And I want to do. I'm going this route because before we get into the detail of uh, the other type of relationships talks, helping you in, you know, with certain things, I needed to have this conversation right now. Now, you guys, thank you for joining me. You know, I'm your love doctor, your loveologist. I've been helping men and women with their relationship for now over 15 years. Continue to help you find love, get love, keep love, and enhance it. So thank you for joining me. For those who don't know who I am, thank you for your likes. Thank you for following me. Thank you for your comments. I truly, truly appreciate it. So just continue to make sure you stay apart, and I give you more information, okay? So let's talk about this particular talk right now is saying stop chasing sex. Now, the reason why I'm saying stop chasing sex is I want to talk about what it is that you're doing in the act of your seeking your feelings and seeking to satisfy your feelings, okay? And so let's talk about that for a minute, because first I want you to understand what I mean. It doesn't mean that's what you're doing. I just need you to understand about it, okay? So, what is chasing sex? Here's my take on what is chasing sex, okay? It's a person who only desire the act of sexual activity. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with singles. This could be based on your being married, shacking, and living with someone. Okay, this has nothing to do with just being single, because you're desiring the act of a sexual activity. Period. Right. But what is happening is, what's the gratification that you are chasing? Is where I'm going with this. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about why men chase, and I'm gonna give a few ideas of why women chase. Because this is just, again, I get y'all understand, I'm not just talking about one side and y'all, you know, getting y'all feelings when I'm talking about one or the other. And y'all know I'm having a conversation about the relationship, period. It doesn't matter if I'm being direct to the woman or direct to the man, okay? Just know that I'm helping you either way with this act of conversation, okay? Now, again, I'm going to define it again in the terms of understanding how we're having this talk. Chasing sex, again, is a person who desires the act of a sexual activity, okay? That's chasing. Because of what? You're trying to what? Fulfill something. Remember, I talk about this all the time. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to fulfill something. Okay? Is that something a lack? Is that something you never receive? Is it something that you just want? We got it? All right. Now, let's talk about why some men chase. Because remember, again, people, we're not talking about all. So why do some men chase? So here's the thing. I feel that most men have the imagination of what it is to fulfill a type of act. You understand? And sometimes that fulfill of a type of act can be a lack of having something. Remember, again, I'm talking about something. Now, It can also mean, again, a desire and a need to have or want, not necessarily that you're lacking anything. It could be, I just want to fulfill this about me or this desire. Okay? All right? Now, it's not that the man is chasing the person. Again, he's chasing, you're chasing the act of, okay? Because you want to what? Fulfill a what? Lack of. Okay? Got it? Now, why do women chase? Same thing. You got to understand, we're not totally off a total difference sometimes. It's just a different type of situation. And I'll give you an example. Men are chasing the act and the imagination of what they want to desire in the bedroom, right? A woman is chasing because she wants to feel close. And that's most of the time, as you know, emotional side. The woman is going to be more emotional about the chase. I want to, just be close to you, right? Or I just want to be close to someone, right? Because it's not necessarily about a heterosexual relationship. This could be same sex, and that's just real talk, people, okay? And again, women still experience the same thing. It could be the lack, okay? Now, there's some con to it. And I'm going to say there's some pros. There's always a pro to whatever you want to happen within your life. There's always a pro to what you desire, because everything we do, remember, is a choice. We're choosing to satisfy our needs, period. We're choosing to want to be with someone. We're choosing to be happy, right? Okay, so here's my thing, and again, I give you the opinion and the study of what I've studied when it comes to the art and the act of love. When you're chasing sex, you possibly can put yourself in a place of being used. Okay? Sometimes you cause that person to use you in a way because they're not fulfilling totally what you're desiring. You're hoping that what you're seeking will be fulfilled, and this is why you're chasing it. Because that person is not giving you something, that person is not giving you something you think you're missing, and you're really not taking the time within the conversation of sex. And I'll talk about that next, because that's about the discussion of. So you therefore, because you not taking the time, you allow yourself to be used. Okay? Now, you are also in a state of loneliness. So you're chasing something, you're chasing someone, you're chasing a act of, because you want to fulfill what? A lack of, and most of the time it's because you're lonely. You're feeling lonely for some reason. You're feeling that you're not being fulfilled. You're not getting your desires met by whoever you have, right? And so therefore, you are seeking it through sex. Okay? Now, what's and remember, guys, it's many more. You remember, we're going to be talking for a long time, so don't take what I have a conversation with you about as to be the only thing. Remember, I'm going to talk about different things all the time, so don't look for everything in my conversation. I'm giving you a few nuggets right now, okay? Now, the other thing about chasing sex, let's give you the pros to it. The pros to me to it is you fulfilling your desires. You're fulfilling what it is that you miss. You're fulfilling what you want. So if it has to do with chasing, then it is what it is. I'm not saying not to. The reason why I said stop is because you don't have to. Are you with me? You don't have to chase someone or somebody's to fulfill a need. Because whoever comes within your life, it involves the conversation with that person, your partner, your mate, your husband, your wife. It's a conversation. It's a discussion. It's getting into the talk about sex. So I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So what is it that you seek when you chasing? And here's my thing. I feel that you're seeking a person that you want to connect to. And mostly our relationship is about trying to connect. You're seeking someone that you want to connect with on a different level. The level can be, something I've never had before or experienced with someone before, and I want to experience with you. So there's no need to chase it. So that's why I said stop chasing, stop chasing, because you don't have to. Because whatever you're looking and want, it's right there. You're gonna get it. All you have to do is to have the conversation, right? You gotta be patient. I talk about this all. Y'all know I talk about this all the time. You have to be patient. You gotta be patient. You gotta be upfront about what it is that you want. You gotta tell me how you feel. You gotta tell me what you want. You got me? I don't know. You don't know. You just don't know if you don't tell me, right, Tom? So let's talk about the discussion. If you don't discuss the let's say you're not discussing. Here's what happened, and I'm having this talk now. I don't understand why it's so hard to have a conversation. What is it so hard about discussing what it is that you truly want and I mean in the bedroom? Why is it so hard? I'm trying to figure out why is it so hard. I don't get it. So here's my thing. What is it that you, okay, so let's go here. Okay, love doctor, what are you saying we're not discussing? My thing is you're not discussing what it is that you truly want to be fulfilled. And I'm trying to understand, how is it that you're going to take a relationship to the next level if you don't have the conversation about what it is that you want to have fulfilled? But then when you have the conversation with someone, the assumption is they know. Why do you think that a person knows what to do? I may not have experienced it, but that doesn't mean I won't experience it. That's another conversation, and that conversation is about why you cheated. You don't have to cheat. If somebody's not fulfilling your desires or fulfilling your needs, you don't have to go with somebody else to fulfill it. You can have a conversation with me and I might do it. Prime example, if I'm not a person that performs fellatio often, or I don't like it, or I don't do it, right? If I'm that person that doesn't do that, right? Why don't you show me? Why can't you put on the buy a movie? Go to one of the sex shops, buy a videotape, buy the one that's specifically about the act of fellatio, and teach me or show me. You all assume that the woman knows what to do, and you assume that the man know what to do. Somebody help me now. Because I know I'm talking real talk. I'm telling you, you have to learn. And this is why a lot of people got upset with me, because they said that I was teaching it. And of course, yeah, I was. I wasn't teaching a woman how to do the actual act. I was teaching a woman how to be comfortable with fellatio. Because it's not that we don't want to satisfy our mate or the person. Sometimes some people just don't know what to do. And so you got to have that talk. And this is why people, and I'm going to tell you why I feel people avoid it. So people avoid it because I think most people think it's awkward to have that type of conversation. And I'm not sure why they feel awkward, but most people feel awkward. And then some people feel like you're going to know all, what I really, a fetish. You're going to know my fetish. Now you know something about me and you're going to use it against me. Then that has to do with who you're choosing. Who are you choosing to satisfy your needs? You need to pay more attention to who you are choosing, right? Then you don't talk about it because you think you have to explain to somebody your past, your sexual past. You have to explain how you got started doing something or how something took place. That has nothing to do with the now. The conversation about your past don't have to be explained who you did it with, but you can explain the possibility of how and when you may have learned. Oh, okay, maybe I learned in my 20s that, how to perform fellatio. Maybe I didn't learn until my 20s. In my 30s, I didn't figure out how to really get my legs to really go behind the side of my neck or my head, because it was hurting me when I was in my 20s. Now I'm more flexible. I can get them back here. Because real talk, men, we think it happens when we are young that it's easier for us to be flexible. And actually, it doesn't happen until you learn how to really truly be in love with self with the act of love. Did you know that? Or the act of desiring someone. Because the way you perform with someone else may not be the way you perform with the other person. I'm giving y'all a nugget. Hello. Y'all might want to write that down. That was a nugget. All right. Now, so why you should talk. This is not wine, guys. This is nothing but some lemonade. Don't talk about me. This is a wonderful weekend. And this is all about having a great connection with each other. So I'm not drinking alcohol. You don't need to you drink alcohol to enjoy, okay? So don't send me no nasty messages. Which is okay. What was our conversation the other day? I do what I want to do. Okay, come on. Okay, now, why you need to talk about it? Okay? I'm just gonna, why you need to talk about sex. And you need to talk about it so you don't have to go out here and chase sex. So you don't have to go out here and chase someone to satisfy your needs or to make you feel good or to make you happy. Have this conversation. Here's why. You want to talk about it because you may have a fetish. You may. And you may want that person to fulfill it. You can't make the assumption that person is going to find it. You have to tell someone that what makes you feel good. Now, well, hold on. I know you're saying, wait a minute. Okay, look. Choose the person that you want to tell that to, that you want to fulfill that fetish. Everybody should know your fetish. Real talk. You only tell those that person that you really want to fulfill that fetish, okay? Because you want to bond with somebody that you believe is going to fulfill it for you. Now, I wouldn't, I give you this, just like, you know how when you got a lot of people that have toe fetishes and stuff, they really like to look at your feet and things like that, or they may suck your toes and stuff like that. Okay. So, are you gonna suck everybody's toes? I don't know. They say some people do that. I don't know. But there's some people out there that they have it really bad. They don't care who toes they sucking. I'm just saying. Okay, let me stop. So the other thing, you want to talk about it because you may have a fetish when it comes to porn. Um, you may like to sit with your mate watching porn. You may want to let your partner know you like to be the dominant in the bedroom. You may like pleasuring yourself watching others, or just when you're with a mate. You may want to do swinging, go to swinging events. You might like to be a part of swingers. So you see where I'm going. You just need to know what is a person's bedroom interest. What do you like in the bedroom? What do you like to fulfill your need? That is the whole thing. This is why you don't have to chase it. Because if you just have the conversation about it, you wouldn't have to chase it. You wouldn't have to chase somebody to fulfill your need if you just had the conversation about what you want. Then you can go chase that person who's fulfilling it. Go chase her. Go chase him. Let him know. This is what I like. This is what I desire. Can you fulfill this for me? Can you do this with me? Can you watch the porn with me? Can you let me watch you? Would you dance for me? You see where I'm going, guys? I can go on and on with all types of ideas. Well, you don't have to go and chase it. You don't have to go out here and chase somebody and be with different people. Because y'all heard me the other day tell y'all, it's a lot going on out here. There's a lot going on, and y'all need to take care of your sexual health. Period. Take care of it. Because we want to be here for a long time. Now, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let you go. Here's another thing. Anybody that you meet, if you're going to chase it, and if you're going to desire, anybody you meet, guys, y'all need to make sure. And this is where this comes with the conversation. Now, I'm not saying you got to do this on the first date, but you got to do this if a person is trying to chase you strictly for sex. You got to make people take a test. You got to tell them you're going to have to either go down to the free clinic or you're going to have to show me your test. I'm not understanding why people don't ask for that. Why y'all not asking for somebody to take a test before we have sex? Because oral sex can be passed the same way. I don't understand why I don't understand it. Somebody help me here. Fat boy, help me. Somebody help me with this, because I don't understand. Johnny, somebody help me with this. Why would you not have somebody that you want to be with? You're chasing this desire. You're chasing to be fulfilled. Why you won't chase being safe? I mean, I'm just a question. Because I know that this today out here is a whole different generation of people, the way they see sex, how they come about it, and how they think about it, and but you got to prevent a lot of things, children, diseases. You got to really think about that, because you may get into a whole nother situation and you have no idea what's going on. So y'all got to be safe out here, okay? And the other reason we must discuss it. Now, here's the main reason of my main reason, and there's many more. Again, my main reason is you gotta be comfortable with talking about sex. You gotta be comfortable, because that's the whole key to satisfying your desires. It's that you gotta be comfortable to tell somebody what makes you feel good. I mean, it's easy. It's so easy, and you must discuss it so that you can have a great relationship, so you can get your desires fulfilled, so that you can stop chasing sex. That's it. But I told you guys I was going to talk about it. We're going to have another talk again about our desires, because it is just so important that we have this conversation. And I feel that a lot of us fear it. Yeah, I don't fear it because I know it's needed, you know. So I'll give you, we're gonna keep talking different talks. May not be the next one, but I'll, again, give you different talks. Make sure you guys, I had a steamy scene in my book, so if you didn't get the book, make sure you go and get the book. Should be in my link in the description, okay? So I hope the information I gave you, this was just, again, a few conversation of us talking about our desires, our needs, and our lack. And sometimes what we are seeking and wanting comes in all kind of ways, and you don't have to go that route, okay? So I hope what I gave you will help you out there, get you to understand that, again, you don't have to chase anyone. You don't have to chase sex. You just have to be patient for that someone. Because love is just right around the corner if that's what you want. And if you're in a relationship, y'all know what I said now, if that relationship is not giving you satisfaction and making you happy and giving you peace and joy, change it. Change it so that you can be happy and enjoy your life. I was telling somebody the other day, we ain't got but one life. I'm telling y'all, we don't have, I had to sit here and I started thinking, I probably got 30 to 40 years top. And I'm gonna live my life. And I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be at peace. And I'm not gonna allow the stress. And I'm gonna say what I want, what I like, and what I don't like. You know that's the Virgo in me though. Hey guys, you know that's that Virgo in me. I can't help myself. But I really, real talk, I said that I only have but so long in this world, and you have to enjoy it. And this is why I do what I do. I want to give you as much information as I can to help you enjoy the life that you have at this time, because we won't be here that long. So let's enjoy while we're here. Let's be happy while we're here, and let's connect better. That's all. Okay, guys. All right, I will be back, and I'm gonna probably put a video up tomorrow. I'll try to find something to put up tomorrow, and then I'll be back Monday. How about that? So I can help my workers who want to take a break and put their feet up. Okay, guys, I will be back. We'll be talking more. I'm going to figure out how to get us on. So you guys, I think we need to start. If you all are not afraid, come on and let's come online with me and talk. And we'll ask me questions. Let's get that going in the future. Okay. Yes, I'm in a white shirt. No, I can't see your name. I'm sorry. Today, the light, sometime it'll turn black or red. I'm gonna have to figure out how to change the colors so that I can see the names as they come through. And as you all are asking me questions, I gotta figure out how to fix that, because I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna figure it out though. So yeah, but make sure you stay tuned. I'll be back with something else, and we will be talking more. So enjoy your Saturday night. Enjoy Easter. Happy, I say resurrection. So happy resurrection, and make tomorrow a wonderful day with your family. I think we were doing adult Easter egg hunt. I'm too old for that. I'm good. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. You've been with the Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me. And we'll be back soon talking again about love,